Hi, cuties. So I want to talk about what happened to me last week Friday while I was going for a job interview. My friend dropped me off at Rumomasi. I was heading to Slaughter. So since it was already closed, I was like, okay, let me go through along instead of booking a boat since I'm already close. I stood there at Rumomasi for over 15 minutes. I was waiting for a cab. I didn't see any. The ones that were passing were already full. And I was tired already. Time was no longer on my side and all of that. And then this car came in. When the car came, the driver, a lady in front and two persons at the back. It looked so normal and everything. The driver was like, enter, enter, fast, fast, will come, enter. And I entered. Moving. After a few minutes, the driver was like, people should pay. Oh." So we gave him money. I gave him my own money and we continued. And a few minutes into the ride, the lady in front said she wants to alight. And then she dropped and gave the driver money. Mind you, she gave the driver $1 and then she started moving. The lady at the back now said, I didn't even notice. The lady at the back now said, okay, check the money we didn't give you. And then me too, I looked and I saw it was $1. I was like, wow. I said, madam, which kind of money be this? Now I drove forward a little, and then because the woman was still walking on the path, she did not branch anywhere, she did not enter any street or something. She was still walking along the road. So the driver moved forward a little bit and was like, madam, which kind of money be this? Now why you could give me something like this? And she goes, this is what I have. I said, no, enough. Do you want more? She opened her bag and then she backed out $1 from the bag. The man now said, madam, put that thing for inside. You can need to do like that for you. This place, na bad place. Bad boss, oh, you now, you know, go easy. Oh. Say, in fact, where they go? Say, enter the car, enter the car. She now entered the car and he started moving. He was asking her, see where they go up. This one follow for people their ship arrived yesterday. How did you know that? Um, you know, asked her, say, madam, you follow for people say on her ship arrived yesterday. Say yes, that she just came in from Senegal last night and then she's looking for somebody that's supposed to help her clear of her goods and all of that, but the person's number is not connecting. She doesn't know what to do. So where are you going? She was speaking French and English. She was combining it together. Mind you, the little French I learned in school is what I'm using to um, um, grasp what she's saying. But the man was like, the driver is 60 something. He said it that okay, he's going to help her. That as a matter of fact, is an elderly man, is 60 something. He has children, doesn't know where his children are going to be. He doesn't know where his children are going to find themselves. That he also wants good people to help them, to assist them, and all of that. The people at the back were just agreeing. Anything the driver said, they were just agreeing to it. I kept quiet, and then she was like, the driver said he's going to take her to somewhere where she's going to change this dollar to naira. That if she will pay him 4,000 naira. If she does not agree, she should come down in her back. He's like, no, 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 that's fine. But then she doesn't want to change the money to naira. That's not a problem. That she just need to clear up her goods. That her goods arrived yesterday. That she sells gadgets. She has laptops. She has iPhone 17, iPhone 16, iPhone 15, and all of that. She just want to clear up her goods and start selling. The driver now asked her, where exactly are your goods? Like where are they? She now called one Reverend Sister Wolf, whatever. I don't really know. And I said, okay, that the goods are safe there. That she just need people that will help her sell them out and get them out from there. But they are safe. But the Reverend Sisters will not help her sell the goods. That she just need people that will help her. That is going to help her. He said he's going to help her. The back people now said, that it is okay. Anything the driver said, they're just concurring. They're just agreeing to everything the driver was saying. And I kept quiet. She was like, okay, thank you so much. What is this French she used? I cannot remember. She was like, thank you so much. She said it in French. Thank you so much. And I answered, you're welcome. Because everybody was just nodding their head. She now looked at me, thank you so much. And I just told her, you're welcome. Then I said, the lady close to me now asked, say, what did she say? I said, she said, thank you. I cannot remember the French she said. And she said she was going to give all of us iPhone 17 and $100 each. The thing that started ringing in my head, iPhone 17. How much is iPhone 17? I want to dash for strangers. I did not do anything for you. At least, even if you want to reward somebody, it's supposed to be the driver. You get? I have not done anything for you, and you want to give me iPhone 17 and $100 just like that. I thought of it and I was like, no, this is not normal. And she said, if we're going to come with her to the wharf, Abi, whatever, where our goods are to go bring out our goods, she's going to give all of us iPhone 17 and $100. And then she turned to me in particular and she was like, have you been to Senegal before? I said, no, say I look so familiar. I look like a friend's little sister and all of that. And I smiled. I said, thank you. I've not been to Senegal before. And the driver was like, do you all agree? So should we go to the wharf to go get out our things? The man said, yes, he agrees. The woman close to me said, yes, now that she's going to go and get her reward. Which reward? Madam, did you walk? Did you do anything? You just okay, so you left your house in the morning. You don't have destination. You don't know where you're headed to. You don't have anywhere you're heading to. You just met somebody on the road and then you want to leave everything you're doing and follow them to wherever to go get at their goods and all of that. Is that how life is? Mind you, the man that was sitting at the other end at the backside, I did not look at him. I don't know how old he looks, but the woman that was sitting close to me is in her 40s. That woman is 40 something. The lady in front, that this the lady from Senegal, she's 30 something, and the driver is 60 something. These are not children. These people are not, you know. And they asked me. I said, I'm not going, please drop me. But I said, I'm not going. The driver just parked. Say, Honda, Honda. Before I could even, as I came down, before I could even close the car, they zoomed off. And not too long, I saw them turning. Like, they turned and went back. They did not go anywhere to go and get any goods. So imagine if I had followed them. What would have happened to me? My iPhone now that I'm managing, that I'm using to make this video, they would have collected it. They would have collected all the small, small savings I have gathered all my life. They would have collected, I don't know what would have happened to me. So when I came down, I was confused because I've not been to slaughter before. I didn't even know anywhere. I was just confused. So it's greed that used to kill most of us in this country. It's greed that used to make a lot of things happen to us. Because my phone is now an iPhone 17. I would have followed them, say, okay, I want to get an iPhone 17 and $300, and who knows what would have happened to me. When I got to Slaughter, I was still shocked. I was still confused. I was like, thank God. Please, everybody should be careful. Everybody should just be careful. Going out these days is scary, I say. In this Port Harcourt, going out is scary. Is that you gonna enter one chance, or you gonna enter what I don't know, because this one I entered, this one is no one chance. This one, I think it's 419. I don't know what would have happened. I was telling a friend about it that same Friday in the evening, and he was like, thank God for me, because this thing happened to his neighbor, and then she came to the house where his neighbor's daughter, where they were keeping money, where her parents were keeping money that she did not even know before that time. That I think they just her and all of that. She came, she packed all the money, she did not talk to anybody, she carried all her parents' valuables, her mother's gold and everything. I went to give to these people. They slept with her, they did all manner of things, and it was the next day that her eyes opened and she noticed what had happened to her. So let's just be careful. Let's, and then let's just pray, because actually I prayed to God that morning before I left my house. I'd anointed my head and my feet, and I prayed that God should order my step and give me wisdom and all of that, because I don't know what would have happened. Seriously, let's just be safe in this Port Harcourt.